are live at the 360 Vegas studios with this edition of School Police Talk. We have the chief here. We have a new person who's not been on the show before. Chief, please introduce yourself and tell us what it is that you do.
Well, this is Sergeant Bernardo Barca. He's been with us for 8 years now. Came on just like everybody else. He was a lateral from Nevada Highway Patrol, and worked with me directly. I had him working in internal affairs for a bit. I think that was about 1.5 years, 2 years, somewhere around there, and promoted out of there to sergeant. And he's been in what we call the, what is it, Charlie area or David?
David area.
David area in Region 1 since then.
You know, the children, they are just trying to get to school. We've unfortunately had incidents in school zones where people are driving and children, you know, they're just children, right? So they're trying to get from the sidewalk to the sidewalk, not paying attention, you know, to what is sort of there. They just see 2 stop signs or, you know, these type of things. And so there have been incidents. And so we need to prepare the children so that all they have to do is go to school to learn. You know, you talked about the fact of, you know, different ways of the growing up, right? You know, like I always come back to the fact that when I was growing up, no one had a cell phone, right? And so like that wasn't a thing, right? So you didn't have to worry about that you were going into class and there was a cell phone or there was a watch that somebody had or they snuck in some, I mean, like all these type of things. And, you know, one of the other things that we always read about was, you know, maybe there was a bully in the school or something like this. And, you know, maybe he was a big guy or a small guy or whatever. And, you know, but it was sort of like this one thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't like this one thing that then populated to every school amongst Clark County School District police. I mean, the school district, right? Not the police, right? The school district. Because of an incident,
right?
And so the children need to go to school to learn, and so that's something that's what they need to do.
Right. I mean, a parent shouldn't have to worry about if my child's going to get to school safely, walking, taking their bike, getting on a bus, riding the bus to school. It's just, you know, there's a lot of things that need to be fixed or improved to work on that. Now, number one is actually the person behind the wheel. You know, it takes that person to be distracted, to be in a hurry, or frankly just not care that kids are out and about and walking to school and just driving such a way that it puts our kids in danger. It happens all the time.
Thank you very much for taking the time to come here and see us. We're going to look at this camera right here, and then we're just going to wave goodbye, okay? All right, see you soon.